Okay, so technical issues. We'll try that again, but the sale is now live, and we're going to do our first preview. We will do another preview tomorrow at noon, and we'll do another preview tomorrow night with Emil. You are more than welcome, if you're listening at home, to come through and look at these things anytime between now and when the sale closes. The sale will go into extended bidding tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We are going to run these pigs in this preview in lot order. So 1 will be first, and 111 will be last. We will... Okay. So it's not on? Oh, where it is. Okay, so this will be lot 1 from Ritchie Livestock, 12-6 Berkshire Gilt, above and beyond, top it off. This gilt, her mother was 3rd overall at Tulsa, and her grandmother was reserve champion Burke at the Oklahoma Youth Expo. So lot 1 from Ritchie, above and beyond, top it off.
Ritchie, he started us off really strong here at the really nice Berkshire Gilt, and at my house, so I've got a viewing pen out front, kind of like this, and most of the time I usually bring out kind of probably not my favorite pen, and Ritchie, he started us off pretty strong right here. That gilt is really interesting in terms of stoutness and look, and just the combination of shape and the muscularity with look and quality from the side. That's kind of a signature Ritchie looking pig from my perspective. Really nice one here to get us going.
Yeah, I think one that's real good. Oh, we are firing away now. I think this one's real good. Got to see her a few times there at Ritchie's house, and my favorite thing about this pig is she just continues to get better. She was out of a deep litter. Some of those got some good homes that all went south of the border to show down there, but I think this one's got a really bright future in March. I think a gilt is just going to continue to get stouter, continue to get better. I think that one's got a real high ceiling.
She is a July born, and I believe that every purebred gilt you see today throughout will be at least July born or later. So we'll roll her out.
And if you're online and maybe kind of wondering about her size and window, she'd show great in February or March, really either one or beyond. Make a great sow as well.
The next one that we bring in will be a solid black gilt, lot 2, 14-1 from Ritchie Livestock. She would be a Hero backdrop. So the solid black one would be lot 2. That's a gilt Hero backdrop. And the practically all white one would be lot 3. And that's also Ritchie Livestock. That's a blow and smoke next big thing.
Another really impressive set that Ritchie brings here. Very similar to the last one in terms of stoutness and look and quality. The solid black one there is just so short-bodied, really exudes a kind of powerful look, but really genuine and flexible as she comes and goes in terms of her feet and legs. I think there's a lot of versatility in lot 3 there, the blow and smoke next big thing that Ritchie brings. Minimal blue, I think extremely manageable, but relative to quality, super tremendous, just really high quality from the side. That pig's height to shoulder and proportionality fits really well. His rib cage and just kind of maturity really suggests he's got a lot of future to him, and really can make a really nice light cross or a white crossbred as well.
Yeah, I think this white one, I'm going to call him white because we're in Oklahoma and he just looks like a pig that wants to be white. I think that's a very interesting pig in terms of just his look and the way that he's put together. I think you could feed that one if you're somewhere you want to show that one in February. I mean, he looks like a pig that you could push on and get him big. I think his hind leg would allow that. Also, I think he's a pig that's probably got enough genuine shape and enough chest width that he'll hold fine and be there if you need him in the end for March. I think that pig's pretty versatile, but certainly I do think one that is good. Black pig, obviously real stout. Brock described her incredibly well. Another one that I think's just got the pieces to be there when you need her to be.
Okay, so going out there again, that would be lot 2, which would be a Hero backdrop from Ritchie, and lot 3, which would be a blow and smoke next big thing. Coming in now, we're going to roll you lot 4, which is the black and white chromed up one there, and lot 5. So lot 4 would be 18-6. That'd be a blow and smoke next big thing, mate to the white one. And lot 5 would be 19-1. That'd be a bases loaded, never before. So the black and white one there would be the last blow and smoke that we'll bring, and then the blue one, lot 5, that'll start our bases loaded pigs.
Yeah, if everyone wants to quit paying attention and not watch this black and white one walk around, that would be fine. Got plenty of homes that would love to get their hands on that one. That's a pig that's always stuck out at Richie's house every time I've been there. Just thought that one had so much quality to be that stout. He's sound. He's so good in his chest, shape to his head just reads stout, yet still kind of modern and slick there in his crest and his jowline. I think just a real good one there. Blue one, obviously no slouch. Could go on and on about the black and white one in the ring, but honestly the blue one looks a lot like him, just a little different color. I think this pair of bears is really, really good.
Well, I think this is a neat pair, and they really look a lot alike. And honestly, when they came in, I almost thought they were litter mates. Just there's a lot of stoutness in both of these, a lot of just rib and genuine width and stoutness to them. And I'm into that. And I think that really provides a pretty good case for the blue in there. If you can show him as a light cross versus other light crosses, I think he'll have a real advantage relative to just bone and real foot size. He's a muscular hog that fits together from the side. And just from my experience, whenever you get into some of those blue ones, maybe they run just a little bit short relative to bone and just honest width and mass, along with flexibility. I think that's kind of a limiting factor on some of those white ones as well. I think there's a lot of opportunity there in both Lot 4 and 5 here from Ritchie Livestock.
So again, rolling those out, the black and white one would be Lot 4. It's a blowing smoke, and the blue one would be Lot 5. That's a bases loaded. Okay, now rolling in the last 3 from Ritchie Livestock. It'd be Lot 6 would be the Blue Gilt 19.3. Lot 7 would be the Chrome Gilt 19.5. And Lot 8 would be the last Blue Male Pig 19.6. So again, Lot 6 is the Blue Gilt, Lot 7 is the Chrome Gilt, and Lot 8 is the Blue Male. And these are all bases loaded, never before.
You know, Bases Loaded was a boar that sold last year, I believe through Kings. CNC raised him, $140,000 baby pig. And, you know, I saw that hog several different times. I rode down there with Slim, and he was one that really stuck out from the crowd, just relative to quality. Everything matched and balanced. And I think he put a lot of that quality into these show projects. These are the first ones that I have seen in person. I've seen several in pictures and online and things. But they resemble that boar just in terms of quality, a great deal. Length of body really fits. Tag 8 there on the far side, intact male pig there. I really like that hog's height to shoulder and look up front. The look he has from his shoulder forward relative to his bone, I think he's extremely striking. And the pair of gilts, tag 7 and 9, I believe, really kind of feminine hogs from the side, have a good look, really muscular and shapely, and have the right kind of maturity pattern to feed on into March or February.
I think a really cool thing about the set of pigs here is pretty consistent in the look they give you. There's a little variation maybe in just the muscle pattern that they've got, but I think just quality and feeding out of litters that are this deep is something I'd certainly advise to anyone thinking about buying some show projects. I think a really good set. An important note probably about Ritchie's pigs is he hasn't sold out of this group. The good ones he's set back to bring here, hasn't had a big online sale or hasn't done a big sale off the farm or anything. The good ones are always set back at his house to come here, and certainly I think as we look at the first few pins of these things, that's very, very evident.
All right, as we roll those out, again, that's Lot 6, 7, and 8 from Ritchie. Lot 6, 7, and 8. Up now, Lot 9 from Winter Livestock. Lot 9 would be 38-4 Berkshire Male. This pig is a rogue top shelf. Sal's a litter mate to the champion Burke Gilt at OYE in 23, and raised the 3rd overall Burke at Indiana in 24. I saw all these pigs at Tanner and Sam's the other day, and it did not take long to recognize just the quality of the whole litter. They set this one back. He was in the pen with their king pigs, and I'm glad they brought him down here and they're offering him with us. But his mama would have just raised the 3rd overall at Indy, champion Burke 3rd overall at Indy. They'd be rogue top shelves.
You know, I've never seen this Rogue boar, but I love the name. When I look at this pig, I can see why they named his sire something like Rogue. He's not normal. He's got a lot of width of skeleton, a lot of shape, a lot of dimension, but fits together really well from the side. I'm not surprised these hogs have been getting along from Winter Livestock in the Berkshire ring. That one is not normal.
Yeah, I'd agree fully. Tanner and I joke all the time about Berkshires that have big backs are the ones that win, and he says some very inappropriate things. We're probably not going to repeat about how big Berkshire backs make him feel, but this one's got a stout skull, lots of neat things going on with this one. Looks like he's got a big feeding window. I think a really nice kind of a Berkshire pig.
Lot 9 from Weir Livestock.
Cole Childers next. Childers Show Pigs brings us lot 10 and 11. Lot 10 will be 7-4. That's a modern day Karma. And lot 11 will be 4-5. And that is an all out no intro. Lot 10 is a male pig, boar pig, and lot 11 is a gilt. So lot 10, modern day Karma, and lot 11, all out no intro.
Looking at this pair, and Cole obviously sold some really competitive pigs and good pigs here last year that went on and won things, and I'd say he reloaded and came back to do the same thing. We had this tag 10 pig out earlier looking at him, and that pig's got some just uniqueness to him and the way that he steps out of his rear foot and his rear hock. I think a pig that's stout in his forehead yet still slick looking ahead of his blade. I think one that's got a lot of shape. That looks like a pig you could push to me. If you're wanting to show somewhere in February, I think that one could take it. I think you can get that one big early or maybe set on him if you want to, but I do think if you're looking for one for a little earlier show, you could dang sure make that one work. And then the one Cole's driving, the gilt there, tag 11, a modern day, and looks like a modern day all out. Sorry, had those backwards. She's all out. A boar that obviously a lot of those pigs out of this sale performed so good last year that were sired by him, and you're going to see a lot of those today come through the ring. A gilt that's shapely, got a great look up front.
You know, just before we got to go to the golf course and I whipped up on you boys, I got to check out lot 11 here.
That was a lie.
She's definitely one that stands out just in terms of look up front, and I think that's kind of a signature all-out thing.